Hello folks, this is a video for Colin at COL's place. He's got his own YouTube channel. I did something on Colin about 3 weeks ago in my series. What was the series called? Bear with me a sec. YouTube and Me. Detailing about 13 different YouTube channels that I watch from time to time that got me interested in YouTube, and that made me think to myself, wait a minute, I can do that. I could give it a go. For all man, it's absolutely different than everybody else. It's not necessarily in a good way. They all go out and do food vlogs or show different parts of the country or the world in lovely settings and surroundings. I just got my bedroom studio here and nothing else. And it's just me talking, waffling if you like. But I waffle about loads of subjects. And Colin seen the video I did on himself and liked it, which amazed me. And he messaged me, and then we actually spoke on the phone, and he said, would you mind if I tried to recommend your channel to some of my subscribers? I said, of course I wouldn't. It helped me. I'd be over the moon. You know, are you sure you want to? He said, no, I'd like to. He said, I think it's pretty good. It's a different kind of thing. I said, well, if you're going to do that, what I'll do, I'll record a quick introductory video that you can put up on your channel to let people know what I do. And I can give them some pointers, some videos that I would recommend from different things. What I'll do, I'll put something serious up there, give them 2 or 3 serious ones. I'll give them 3 or 4 fun ones. I'll give them 3 or 4 where I'm praising people, and I'll give them 3 or 4 where I call people, because I do most of my time calling people on here. When I say calling people, I mean those of the media and whatever else, or sporting background, but not those that are good, not calling for Colin's sake, but those that I think are stealing a living. And there's loads out there, and it really does my head in. A lot of people don't like those that call others, but I do it a lot. But not in a nasty way, not from a bad place. And a lot of the people I call, many agree with me on. But there's some that don't, and it's great because we have a little debate and we don't get upset with one another, and we have an opinion, and I like that. But on the back of Colin mentioning that, because this video was for him, 2 things happened last night. One was another chap that I did within the series, the video channels that I watch, was a chap called Lee from a channel called The Macmaster. Now, I'm a relatively small channel, not massive numbers subscription-wise, and only been going 9 months. Colin's been going a little bit longer, and he's double the size of me. The Macmaster dwarfs us all. Of the 13 channels I covered, the Macmaster has the second biggest subscription. I think he's up to about 150,000 now. I think he said in the last month alone, he's had something like 6,000 subscribers, which is his biggest jump ever since his channel started, and more power to him, good luck to him. But what he did, he looked at my video last night, and YouTube pushed it to him. I never asked him to look at it, and he messaged me to say he'd seen it and he loved it, and he's sharing it with his own community, which I thought was great. He put it on his website, and to that end, many people have seen it. And I have got some new subscribers for it, so Lee, I thank you very much, and I really do. To be honest with you, with the amount of people that's seen it, I thought I'd have had loads and loads and loads more subscribers, because I've done well from it. I had people that I've never had before, but when he recommended people watch it, and if they liked it, subscribe, the amount of people that's watched it to the subscribers, the subscription is low, so I'm thinking, they must have liked it, and it bothered me. But I understand why. They're seeing videos with him, food reviews all over this country and other countries. They're seeing him walking, showing lovely bars, lovely restaurants, lovely scenery. They're just seeing me here. Plus, I go on a lot, as I am doing now, and mine lasted 25, 35 minutes. It's a long time for somebody to watch. And they don't really know what I'm about. They don't know other things I do. So I thought, right, well, I'm doing this for Colin, and it's mainly for Colin. But if the Macmaster doesn't mind, I might ask him to put this on his site as well as a follow-up so they can see the things I do. And I'm recommending some things to those that have joined from his group, but also those that might have seen the initial video but didn't join because they don't know what I do. They might like some of the things I cover. They might not a problem. He might not want to put it in there, and if he doesn't, absolutely no problem whatsoever. I'm just pleased that he mentioned me to people anyway. It's humbling, really. I really appreciated it. So in the main, it's for Colin, but if the Macmaster wants to put it on his site, I might message him and ask him, will he? Then great, but if he doesn't, I'm absolutely no hard feelings at all. But also, it's for my own subscribers, or my own people that actually watch my videos from time to time and don't subscribe. And I don't push anybody to you. No, I don't, folks. I don't work like anybody else. That's why this is here. I never ask for people to subscribe, people to hit notifications, people to give thumbs up. But I do know I need all those things. And I know really the thumbs up's really important because it pushes the videos to more people. But I hate asking. You know I ask for these things, say, once a fortnight. And when you consider I average 8 or 10 videos per day, that's probably once every 100, 150 videos. I just don't like doing it, which is why this is here. But on the back of a message I got last night from either one of my subscribers or at least one that comes to me pretty regularly because I knew his name. Don't know if he subscribes, and I'm not bothered either way. Seems a lovely fella. He said, "I'll tell you what, Dave." He didn't call me Britain's Grumpy Stulgate. He got very familiar. He said, "I'll tell you what, Dave." He said, "I tend to follow you because of the horse racing that you cover. I'm into the horse racing, but I don't ever bother with the celebrity stuff you do. Celebrity stuff doesn't interest me." He said, "But I've flicked across something today, and I noticed you've just done one on." I think he was on about it was either about the schools, the 300 schools that's in the news today, where they're asking 300 schools to not call people boys and girls, but to call them thems and theys, and not to call them boys and girls, but to call them young adults or children. Unbelievable. It was either that one or the one that followed it about the school teacher in Oxford who lost his job because he addressed a class of girls as girls and forgot that one of the girls in the class now identifies as a boy. He apologised straight away, but she took it to the governors and he lost his job 6 years ago. He's appealing it back now. So he's seen one of those and he had a really big opinion on it. And he said, I said, well, there's a lot I do along those kind of lines. I don't only go with celebrities. I do a lot of serious stuff. I said, if I were you, and I'm not telling you what to do, it's up to you. If you've subscribed to me, I don't know if you have to subscribe to it, notifications. I think you do, but maybe you don't have to. I don't know, but I think you have to. I said, I'm not trying to get you to subscribe, but if you can hit notifications, and I think you click all to say you want to know everything I do. I said, that way, I do loads of videos a day. Every day you'll know what I'm putting out when it's coming. And what I would then do if I were you, other than the horse racing things that you want to see, if a subject comes up and you think, oh, I like that, look in. And you might like what I do and you might not, but at least you'll know what I'm saying when I cover it. And if it's things that you don't like, you won't look at them. So I'm saying this to people on my site that subscribe or that don't. I mean, if you don't subscribe, you might have to subscribe to notifications. I don't even know. If you have to subscribe to do notifications, I would suggest you subscribe, but I'm not asking you to or begging you to, I promise. But if you do subscribe and you don't do notifications, please do that. It will help you because I do have a bunch of followers that follow me on the horse racing front that might never watch anything else, and I might do a lot that they like that they don't know. I have a lot of people that follow me on the celebrity front and the false celebrities that might not see the serious stuff I do, that might interest them. And I have some people that probably look at the serious stuff and nothing else, but I do fun things there and people not like the fun things. There'll be lots of people that do all those things I've just said and don't even know about the fun things, and I think they're important because I believe it's good to laugh. And the fun things that I've done might be funny to me and not to you, but unless you watch them, how will you know? So to that end, what I'm going to do, I'm going to read through a few things that I've done. I mean, I've done 1,800, 1,900 videos in it, and I'm on the catalogue is ginormous, but you'd never normally find anything. What I would suggest, if you go on my channel, anybody, at the top there you can type in anything and you can see if I've covered it. Just type something in, and if I've covered that subject or that person, you'll find something up to 9 months ago, and there might be something that you like. But in the meantime, what I thought I'd do, I'd give everybody 4 or 5 different pointers, mainly about the series I've just done on the people that I follow. And then we'll do serious videos, we'll do fun videos, we'll do the videos where I call people, the videos where I praise people. These are just some of them that sprung to mind. So what I'll do, I'll read them all to you. No, I'll hold them up first. I'll hold them up and you can freeze anything you want to freeze and it's up to yourself from there. And then I'll tell you what my idea would be for yourselves, but it's up to yourself. That's the first one. Does it show up? It does, yeah. So what it's saying, the series I've done is YouTube and me. There's 19 videos there. It really is 11 videos about the 13 vloggers, the 13 channels that I follow. Then there's a 12th video about the different sports things that I follow on YouTube. And then I've just threw a couple more in there. A lot of them, there's 3 videos about the Tenerife Wars that happened not so long ago. Let's call it Harriet Gate, and we'll park that bus there. We'll say nothing more. Enough's been said about it. And I just threw a couple of videos that I did when the channel first started. One on Tenerife, because I go there from time to time. Well, I go there a lot lately. And one on Benidorm, which I go from time to time. And they both have some tips on places that I go to eat that many people, well, I've never seen anyone review them, so they're off the beaten track. And it also mentions a few acts that I see when I go to Tenerife and a few acts that I see when I go to Benidorm that I would recommend to absolutely anybody. So that series is called YouTube and Me. It's in my playlist. You go on my site, click playlists, YouTube and Me. Also, we've got a playlist there called Intro. That just introduces, I did it, it's two intro videos that I did when I first started YouTube about 9 months ago. It tells you about myself and why I'm on there. They might bore you, you don't need to watch them. And also on the YouTube and Me series, there's something there saying, why did I start a YouTube channel that's 21 minutes long? Might be too long for you. If it is, don't worry about it. So that's them. The serious stuff, right, I'll give you some serious ones that are worth looking at. I'll show you them that way first, then I'll read them to you. Okay? The first one is Nigel Farage is a racist, 11 minutes. Michelle Mone and Doug Barrowman, that's the fella. Oh, Michelle Mone, Doug Barrowman, The Scandal, you've got to type that in, 9 minutes 48. Ron DeSantis, 13 minutes 12. I think that's worth watching. I think that's got a really, really important message there. Many of you might not know Ron. I didn't really before. I didn't know him. He's just dropped out of the the run-ins. He's given his support to Trump over there in America. I think it's worth watching that one. I think they all are, but I like that one when I did it. I thought it's all right. The next one's J.K. Rowling versus Lisa Nandy. That's 3 minutes and 22. So Nigel Farage, 11 minutes. Michelle Mone, Doug Bannerman, The Scandal, 9 minutes 48. Ron DeSantis, 30 minutes. J.K. Rowling, 3 minutes 22. The next ones are fun videos, because we like to laugh. Laughing's good. There's nothing wrong with laughing. Now, many of these are made up. I do weird videos about nothing. My headspace is weird. I just think of these things and I say them. They're not all necessarily true. But I thought they were funny. You may not. The first one is Eddie Izzard dies. 4 minutes 30. The next one is Helen Flanagan does not. These are the things you need to type in to the bar at the top of my channel, because there's a few ones say Eddie Izzard. You need to do the one that Eddie Izzard dies. Next one is Helen Flanagan does not. It doesn't mean dies, just type in does not and it'll take you to the video. It's 4 minutes 17. The next one is King Charles really upsets. 1 minute 47. The next one is Spotted Dick. It's not a condition. Well, it can be a condition, but in this instance it's not. 1 minute 49. Videos praising people. The top one there, I did it through gritted teeth. I've been a Manchester United fan for 55 years. And I'm praising Bill Shankly. The Enemy. Scouse Bill. Well, Scottish Bill, really. Bill Shankly, 9 minutes 35. I love Bill Shankly. I shouldn't give it away, but I do. The next one's type in TV soaps Danny Dyer. Now, there's 2 people on there that I'm calling, but there's 5 that I'm praising. So I'm going to class that as a praise on the praise side of things. See? Praise. But there's 2 people in that video I'm calling that I really think are crap. The next one is Simon Jordan, a message from me to you. That's Simon Jordan from that there Talk Sport. It's 11 minutes 27. The TV soaps one, 11 minutes 58. The Simon Jordan, 11 minutes 27. If you like sport and you like Simon Jordan, many do, please watch that one. It's done in my early days when I wasn't as confident, but I stand by it. I think what I say in there is spot on. I'd love people that like sport to listen to it, but you must listen to the end. And that isn't me trying to get more views or more time on there, but there's a couple of points at the end that really encompass the whole video. And they're the main points. And I want to know how many people agree with me at the end there and then that don't. But I don't want to give the game. I don't want to tell you what it's about. And the last one is videos where I call others. Calling people, I do a lot of that. People don't like people that call people, but it's all not meant from a nasty place. We have a laugh and a joke, and the people I call in the main, I think, are the ones with no talent, those stealing a living. To that end, Katie Price, back in. You've got to type back in. I've not put the time there, but I think it's only about a minute and a half. I'm pretty sure it's a minute and a half. The next one is a good friend, and sometimes not a good friend, Kerry Katona, yet more. You've got to type in Kerry Katona, yet more. 2 minutes 19. The next one is Iggy. Why Iggy? 42 seconds. Only 42 seconds. And the last one, Paddy McGuinness, if you like him. You've got to tap that in. Paddy McGuinness, if you like him, 3 minutes 40. And that's it. So this video was for Colin at COL's Place. I'm going to download it now, and then I'm going to message Colin, let him know it's there, and he'll run it on his site. I may let the Mapmaster know it's done. He may run it easy, may not. That's up to the Mapmaster. If he doesn't want to, no hard feelings for me at all. But it's also for my subscribers and people that watch my site. That gives you folks a good idea of the things that I do. Many of them you won't know I do. And if you follow me and you've not seen any of those videos, have a look at them, see what you think. Because you'd never normally find them in the archives. As I say, there's 1800 and 1900 there. So the only way you'll find something or see if I've covered a certain person that might interest you is just go to the top section of the search section, click a name in, and if I've covered it, there's every chance you may find it. But anyway, that gives you plenty. It's 50 minutes long. I must go. I didn't want it to be this long. Thank you very much for watching, one and all. Thank you.